For the holidays, we're going to learn how to pan fry a whole fish with my dad's recipe for Hong Xiu Yu. Not only is it an impressive centerpiece dish, and in my opinion, easier and tastier than a turkey, serving whole fish for festive occasions is auspicious because fish symbolizes abundance, and the whole entire fish represents completeness and perfection. Hong Xiu Yu is traditionally served with a Chinese-style gravy, so that's where we'll start with this recipe. Now let's dive in.
紅燒魚咧嘅碼頭咧，我係用嗰啲甜椒，1個安士多2個安士咧嗱。
We'll dice 2 ounces of sweet red peppers into small pieces.
切佢一粒粒得啦。
Next, we'll dice 1 ounce of regular red pepper to match the same size. We'll also dice 1 ounce of red onion.
都係切一粒。 洋葱咧又俾少少夠啦，靚啲咁解啫嘛，因為佢有啲卡啦靚啲。
Once again, we'll dice 1 ounce of white onion.
紅葱頭咧，半安士紅葱頭就切粒粒得啦，又切粒粒。蒜頭咧就係切片嗱，3粒蒜頭，一定要俾薑嚇，薑。 係半個安士，切角嚟嘅嗬。
Cut the ginger slices into smaller pieces.
如果唔後皮咧，放開啊。
薑係通常都係，如果你唔係就洗乾淨嘅咯。葱花擺上面嘅，鋪上面。
We'll use 2 pieces of the green part of green onion.
咁咧，呢個就紅燒魚嘅菜啦。
If you notice that there's a ton of other stuff on the counter, that's because this video was shot during my dad's 80th birthday and Julian's 100-day party. This is just one of the recipes we made for the party, but we're doing a whole series and vlog of the day. Also, quick plug, if you're cooking a bunch of dishes for the holidays, we have a separate full guide called the Cantonese Feast, where we walk you through the entire process of shopping, prepping, and cooking 3 to 9 dishes for a family feast. Click the link in our description to learn more about the Cantonese Feast.
呢個紅燒魚，一個湯匙生抽、蠔油，一個湯匙老抽啊。 1個茶匙酒，1個湯匙胡椒粉，1/4茶匙糖，1個茶匙鹽咧，半個茶匙夠啦。睇你條魚有幾大條嚇，如果條魚係大條咧，就多少少水嚇，分當時水。呢個咧就係紅燒魚嘅 sauce 啦。條魚咧就洗乾淨咗，買喺 Costco 買嘅，好乾淨啲魚。呢隻魚咧係屬於鯽魚類嘅，但係咩鯽魚我就唔記得咗咩魚嚟嘅，見到呢個邊就得啦。
Start by using scissors to remove the pectoral fins and pelvic fins.
你係咪自己切？
佢係咁劏好晒嚟㗎啦，整洗乾淨嘅 Costco 啲魚，佢完全整乾淨先嚟㗎啦。
Next, we'll trim off the dorsal fin.
放喺紅燒魚咧，慢慢喺嗰個整幾多落去，煎起上嚟佢更加容易熟，就咁斜地，切到啲骨，中骨嗰度，到中骨嗰度。
Make 4 to 5 angle cuts on each side of the fish.
斜地嗬，就咁得㗎啦。啲胡椒粉，生咗胡椒粉上去腥，冇咁腥嗬。
Sprinkle white pepper powder all over the fish, including the cuts we've just made and the inside of the fish.
俾少少嘅鹽上去半個茶匙。
Season the whole fish with salt, including the cuts and the inside, just like we did with white pepper.
你入味啲同埋煎嘅時候佢會唔會咁黐咁樣容易煎啲，冇咁黐喎嗰少少咁樣再臨煎嘅時候，俾少少生粉。
If you're scrambling for a last-minute gift for the holidays, Trade is your best friend and the sponsor of this video, which lets you send a personalized coffee subscription in just a few minutes. These are our top 3 reasons why we've been loving Trade.
I feel like this was Christmas to our doorstep. The one thing that's always on my grocery shopping list. Coffee.
Hey,
we need more coffee.
Coffee.
But now we got to try fun ones.
With a trade subscription, they'll get a new, freshly roasted coffee perfectly matched to their taste from one of the top small batch roasters in the USA.
Like, I like going to the grocery store and trying a new brand. Yeah, that smells good. But I feel like I always see the same coffee places. So that's why this was fun. Plus, one of the reasons I was really excited was that when I was pregnant, I couldn't get decaf whole beans anywhere. They were always ground up.
Yeah.
Another thing I was excited about is when we're at the grocery store, we only get the small bags, okay? And everyone knows you gotta look at the price per unit, and it's expensive.
These are
It's expensive. So
more eco-friendly.
most of the companies, if you find the small one, a lot of them had a big option. So you could taste a bunch of different ones, and I could be like, I really like this one. Let's get the bigger version. Better for the environment, better for my pocketbook.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Trade.
Trade. Wouldn't trade it for the world.
If you're looking to cross that last gift off your list, Trade is offering their best savings of the year on gift subscriptions right now. So head to drinktrade.com/mealwithlau to send a personalized coffee subscription in minutes.
而家咧就煎魚啦，啲少少生粉搽一搽佢，
哦，你看，
兩邊將佢香脆啲嘅皮啦嘛，個皮會脆啲啊，
We'll coat both sides of the fish with cornstarch.
煎魚煎幾耐
10分鐘上，將最尾就煮個呢個紅燒sauce。
Turn the stove on high heat. When the wok's hot enough, add 2 tablespoons of oil and carefully lower the fish in. We'll sear one side on medium-high heat for about 2 minutes to crisp up the skin. If you don't have a big flat-bottomed wok like my dad, you have a few options. 1. Choose a smaller fish. 2. Cut the fish in half perpendicular to the spine so you can fit both halves in the wok. 3. Use the largest flat-bottomed pan that you have. Just make sure you can cover the pan, since my dad highly recommends covering the fish so it can cook more thoroughly. Once browned, flip the fish over with a spatula and cook the other side for 2 minutes. My dad's reducing the heat to medium-low to prevent the fish from burning.
你點解成日轉啊？
因為已經熱到嘅熱度唔同啊嘛，溫度啊。
When both sides are brown, reduce the heat to the lowest setting and prepare a lid for the next step.
好啦，將佢細慢火，整點酒上去，冚住佢，焗佢，炸一炸佢咧，將佢再焗一焗佢，條魚熟透咗，咁你啲酒嘅香味咧就又可以劈嗰啲腥味嚇，慢火焗佢。
In case you missed it, my dad splashed 1 tablespoon of cooking wine into the wok and immediately covered it with a lid. We'll let the steam cook the fish for about 1 minute on medium-low heat.
得啦，條魚起啦，睇佢先，反佢。Yeah，呢個
We'll pan fry the fish on medium heat for another 45 seconds.
輕輕佢，呢邊輕佢。好啦，而家開始拎起佢啦，輕油佢。
Now we'll transfer the fish onto a serving plate.
好啦，而家咧煮埋個sauce上去。
To make the sauce, start by heating a clean wok on high heat.
好啦，鑊夠熱，趁慢中火，俾油一個湯匙油，先俾薑同蒜頭落去，爆香先。
Fry the ginger, garlic, and shallots on medium heat for about 45 seconds until fragrant.
慢火爆香啲蒜頭薑啲先，俾埋啲
Add the peppers and onions and cook for about 40 seconds.
爆香佢，慢慢爆香佢。
Now we'll increase the heat to medium-high.
火呢個就係紅燒汁，
Before we pour the sauce into the wok, we'll add a splash of cooking wine first.
等陣酒上去，呢嚟個汁。
Stir as you cook the sauce for about 30 seconds.
睇下夠唔夠鹹，慢火，即係加少少糖上去，半個茶匙，同埋俾佢薄嘅芡，好少芡，半個茶匙生粉，一個湯匙嘅水，咁樣唔好結啊！呢個芡唔好結。
Be sure to stir the sauce constantly as you pour in the cornstarch slurry.
關火，加上麻油，一茶匙麻油。
The sauce is too thick now, so we'll thin it out with an extra 2 tablespoons of water, bringing the total to 3 tablespoons of water for the slurry.
煮緊滾佢，
We'll turn the heat back up to high and cook the sauce till it boils again.
你哋試下夠唔夠味啊？有啲人中意食辣嘅就可以俾啲辣椒醬落去嘅，一早倒就落個味索晒都唔好食咯，係嘛？收起佢。
To keep the fish crispy, we'll pour the sauce over it right before we dig in.
Happy birthday, dear Juju. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
YouTube thinks you'll like this recipe next. Let's see if they're right. A huge thank you to our walk stars and all of our chefs in the CANTO Cooking Club.